baby. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'ma do whatever. No pain is forever. Yup. You know this.
So you know I had to come back with another makeup look. So hey, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So if you wanna know how I got this summer clean makeup look, no makeup look, then keep on watching. But first we're gonna start off with this primer, which is my favorite. It's the Milk Hydro Boost Primer. And when you put this on your face, it gets kind of like tacky, which helps your makeup last, which is perfect for the summer because we do not want our makeup sweating off or melting off our face. Also, before you start, make sure you prep your skin. So I already washed my face and added moisturizer.
Just keep it white and black as if I'm your sister. I'm too hip to hop around town to hear it. I know I get wow.
Next, we're gonna do our eyebrows. So I have here my NYX eyebrow pencil in the color dark brown. And when you do your eyebrows, I like to start from the bottom and basically trace out the shape of my eyebrow from the bottom, and then I do the top, and then I also draw like hair like strokes on my eyebrows to kind of manipulate it because I don't want my eyebrows to come off super dark. Hey Siri, change this song. Yeah, because NBA was not the vibe right now, but you see how my eyebrows, they're not thick. I really wish I had full eyebrows so I can do that feathered brow look. So I just try my best to give off that vibe, even though, like I said, I don't have eyebrows for real. Like, I don't have a tail on the end of my eyebrow. So I just want to brush this out to get some of the product out so it doesn't seem super dark. And oh, this is how she looking. Yeah, clean. But then we're going to go in with our Anastasia brow gel, and it's basically just a clear mascara. And I like to brush my eyebrow hairs up and set them in place so you can really see the hairs instead of the makeup. And it also helps with blending the product in so it looks seamless. Once the brows are set in place, I go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer to clean them up. So with this, I don't have a makeup palette or anything, so I like to put this on the back of my hand because obviously my hand is always near me, right? Yeah, so in the end, this was not a good idea because I had on a long sleeve shirt and I got it on my shirt. Yeah, I was very pissed off, but it's okay, it'll come out right. So another reason why I should use something else. But anyways, you're going to take a flat brush to clean your eyebrows. So I have this Morphe flat brush, and I like to start from the bottom of my eyebrows when I'm cleaning it up, and then later on you'll see me do the top. Now we're going to go in with the foundation. So this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I believe it's in the shade 16 because I am the shade 370 in the actual Fenty Beauty foundation. And this foundation is basically like a skin tint or a skin moisturizer. It's very lightweight, which is perfect for the summertime or just a no makeup look. So that's why I'm using it today. And at first, I applied it with a beauty blender the first time I actually used it, and that was a bad idea because the beauty blender basically soaked up all the product, and since it's very lightweight, I had to apply a lot. So I would recommend using a brush when using a skin tint like this because As you can see here, it blends out seamlessly and you use less product. But I'm just going to take this and go along my face, behind my ear, my actual ear, and then also my neck as well, just to make sure that everything looks seamless. And this foundation is great. Look how nice this looks. It blends into my skin seamlessly, like, ugh. Now that the face is on, we're going to go in with our LA Girl Pro Concealer again in the same shade, Warm Beige, and I'm going to use this to highlight. So a good tip when doing this look, a little goes a long way. Usually when I do a full beat, I use a lot of concealer to highlight my face, but for this, I'm going to use less. Less is more. So I'm going to go along the bridge of my nose and then also the side of my eye where typically the wing will go, just to give me that snatch effect, you know, like I want it to look like I have a ponytail that's like pulling my face back, like I got a facelift, you know. And then I'm going to add a little bit on my nose and then also above my lip or my cupid's bow. Ooh, T-Roy. Ooh, T-Roy. I like to let my concealer dry down so I get the full coverage, best effect out of it. So I do my eyebrows or clean up my eyebrows while I let that dry down. I got this tip from Aaliyah J, I believe, but yeah, so while this sets, I'm just gonna clean up my eyebrows again just to make sure they look really nice, and then I'll do the top as well. Now it's time to blend out the concealer. So I went in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender on the side that is pointy to get the inner corner and the crease of my eye. And I noticed that my Beauty Blender was very dry because it kind of hurt when I was trying to blend out the product. So I ended up going and wetting my Beauty Blender. You're going to make sure it is damp and not soaking wet or completely dry. I also like my inner corner to be brighter, so I'm going to add this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer that's a little bit lighter than the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I'm only going to add this in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm not going to let this oxidize or dry down. I'm just going to blend this out as soon as I apply it. A key tip when doing this look, make sure that you blend in every so often. So I did blend out the concealer, and once I was done with that, I just took the opposite side of the Beauty Blender to blend out my entire face to make sure that everything looks seamless. When you use concealer, you have to set it with a setting powder. So I'm going to take this Airspun translucent powder to set my concealer in place, because if you don't set it, it's going to smudge or it's going to crease and look cakey and not cute. And I'm so upset because I spilled this everywhere. I have carpet in my room and I spilled it all in the carpet. I spilled it all on my clothes, but it's fine. So I'm just going to take the back of my sponge and apply some powder. And I know that a lot of like beauty influencers and YouTubers bake. However, I don't do that because I come off looking ashy and very much casket ready, and I can't. So I literally blend the powder into my skin. I also have like oily skin or combination skin. So applying powder helps my skin look better and not oily. Also, you have to apply powder everywhere you put concealer. So I'm going to apply this under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and then also my cupid's bow. Now, to blend this in, you can use a beauty blender, but I like to use a powder brush to basically blend it in or sweep the excess product that I don't need away, because I feel like it gives off a flawless look compared to the sponge. But like I said, you can definitely use the beauty blender instead. I'm just extra and like to waste makeup brushes to clean them later. Then, to bring color back into my face, you want to bronze. I'm going to use this Morphe bronzer in the shade Vlogger. And it's basically like a bronzer and highlighter mix. And I'm going to contour my nose. I feel like every time I contour my nose, it comes out a different shape or it looks different. And today, I feel like it wasn't giving Michael Jackson snatched. It was still kind of wide, but I made it work. And I'm just going to go along the sides of where the concealer is and then basically make like a oval or circle shape on my nose. I don't really know how to explain it, but you'll see here in a second when I do it. And what's your favorite part about doing makeup? Mine, I love concealer. Like blending it out, I don't know, I think it's so satisfying blending out concealer. But also bronzer too. I like bronzer because it just makes my face look warm, like I got a tan or something. I don't know. But also I'm going to go in with two bronzers. So this is the Morphe liquid bronzer, and when I originally bought this, I didn't know that it was a warm bronzer, because Morphe has two different I can't talk. Morphe has two different kinds of liquid bronzers. There's like a warm tone and then a neutral tone, which is like more of a brown instead of this. This gives off like an orange effect, like a summer, I got suntan type of color. They're like warm, I don't know, like gives off an orange effect. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this because this is very pigmented, and it will make me look like a Oompa Loompa real quick. So a little goes a long way. If you learn anything from this video, it's a little goes a long way, okay? But I'm just gonna add this on my forehead, a little bit underneath my cheekbones, and then along the bridge of my nose, and then I'm gonna blend it out with this beauty blender as you see here. And you don't want to let this dry down because it will definitely get stiff and be very hard to blend out. So I'm going to add more bronzer. I'm going to use an angled brush like this. This is a bronzing brush. And I'm going to go back into the powder bronzer that I used earlier from Morphe. And I'm basically going to set the liquid Morphe bronzer that I use in place with this powder one. So I'm going to put it in the same spots, my forehead, underneath my cheekbones. And I'm not going to do my nose again until I blend out the nose contour. We just sold out all the floor seats. Back to the nose contour. So this is pretty much self-explanatory. You're going to see how I blend it out here. But basically, I am going to try my best to blend out the bronzer and then the concealer. I'm just going to add powder where I put the concealer after I blend it because I don't want it to move. And that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to fast forward through this part because it's self-explanatory. I heard the Cali never rains in New York's all the way. First let's see the West End. I'll show you to my brethren. I'm liking this American boy, American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York Yes, y'all see how she's coming along? Just looking great. But now I'm gonna go in with this Morphe bronzer. I love this bronzer. I believe it's in the color apricot, but it is a cream. Wait, not bronzer, blush. I'm tweaking. But yeah, it's so cute. However, disclaimer, it definitely transfers. It does not dry down onto your face. It doesn't matter if you use setting spray, it definitely transfers and it wipes off and it disappears after a while, so it doesn't stick to your face. So I'm gonna apply this on my finger because if I use a brush or a beauty blender, it's not gonna be pigmented, it's not gonna stay on my face. So a finger is gonna be the best option. And look how cute this is. It's definitely buildable, so you can build up. If you're new to doing makeup, I definitely recommend using this. But the reason why I chose this for the summer no makeup look is because, like I said, it doesn't stick, so you can't really apply too much, if that makes sense. So I feel like this would be perfect for this look. And also the color is just chef's kiss. It's like orangish red. It's not too pink, so it gives off, oh, I got sunburn. So this is what I'm going to use. But I'm also going to take a brush that I put my foundation on to blend this out. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. setting spray. This is a dewy setting spray. It smells like coconut. It smells so good. But every time I spray my face, I always have to like prepare myself because I feel like I'm drowning when I spray myself in the face. But we're going to go ahead and set this face. I don't know if anybody else does this, but a way to make sure your face look good is to check that Apple camera, because Apple will tell you if you look crazy. But I'm going to take some highlighter. That step is very optional, but I just put it on my nose and then under my eyebrow in a neutral highlighting color. And then I'm going to take my Clinique mascara. This is how the comb looks. It's like a, not really a comb, it's like a brush, a regular brush, but this is not waterproof, so I would definitely recommend spraying your face before you apply this because you will look like you are crying. And I love this mascara. It makes my lashes look so good, and I do 2 coats of mascara with this, if that helps. And then I also do my bottom lashes. I've been trying to like not wear false lashes because I used to get lash extensions all the time and they basically rip my lashes out. So I've been trying to get used to mascara. But I'm going to take this Ulta Beauty. I know it says eyeliner, but I'm going to use it as a lip pencil because anytime I do eyeliner, it just doesn't come out right. I don't know if it's because I have a weird eye shape or I just don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to use this as a lip liner because it is a perfect brown shade for my skin complexion. So I just outline my lips, and then after I outline my lips, I'm going to apply some lip gloss. So the lip gloss I'm going to be using is this Fenty Beauty lip gloss. Not me trying to clean it off after I already showed you, but anyways, in this pink shade. And yeah, she's cute and very neutral, not too Barbie pink. Now that everything's done, I'm going to take down my hair and get into the slow-mos. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will catch you on my next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.